Paris, 2001. What seemed most obvious to her was the somnolence of the society around her, of that society in which she had grown up, in her neighborhood, where people got up in the morning to go to work, believing that life started and ended with that incessant daily routine until retirement and death. Then someone would appear who, like her, had decided to wake up. Someone who, however, did not follow a master. Someone to whom life, or rather the harshness of life, was master. She had realized this right there on the bus when a thief had gently taken the wallet out of the pocket of a gentleman who kept looking at his mobile without noticing a thing. Even if he had looked at the window, it would have made no difference. For him, the mugger was simply not there. She had looked at the perpetrator in fascination, not so much for the criminal act, which rightly deserved condemnation, but for the clever and cunning soul hiding within that pickpocket, who seemed the only living being among so many zombies. And she had said to herself, "It's not possible that a robber is the only one not sleeping. A crook, a drifter. What about the others? How would they have judged her and her companion, or, had they known him, her master? Would they have judged them as pirates? Too rock and roll, too dark, or too punk? And how would they have judged Jesus Christ, history's ultimate punk today? Yet for them, life tasted like life. Everything had vivid flavors, strong colors like they had never seen before. Time was as dilated as the minutes the thief had taken to slip the wallet out of that pocket unseen, which required sinking into the seconds and dilating them in order to do everything with ease without being noticed. Maneuvering, cunning, speed meant going so much faster than others only because you had learned to slow down time, to enter time and stop it, to settle into the moment in such a way as to expand it without limits. To a lightning-fast person, others move in slow motion. So, did everyone seem so slow to Eleanna only because she had become as fast as that thief? That is, had she learned to stop time, her master's favorite lesson? While she was formulating these thoughts, the miscreant was preparing to get off at the next stop, reaching for the exit. All this was taking place in the space of a few seconds, and Eleanna found herself shouting, "Mind that thief! He has the gentleman's wallet!" and pounced on him, grabbing him by the jacket. The doors of the bus had not opened, while people were crowding round the thief and, ever so slowly, helping her to block his exit. Eleanna let go. She looked at the thief, who returned her gaze with hatred and surprise, recognizing her as one of his own, but a traitor, an impostor. There seemed to be a shard in his eyes that opened a gash in her stomach. Eleanna could not look up. She sought relief by sitting down, while the owner of the wallet thanked her with a gentle smile. His glance was like that of an affable lapdog compared to the chilling strength of the thief's eyes, which held a superhuman power. This was no ordinary robber. Petty thieves are often as sleepy as the people on the bus, deprived of their own little personalities, beset by a heap of worries that knock them down. Poor people, sick with pain and a sense of abandonment, who didn't even have the strength to survive without their slim pickings. No, that was no ordinary mugger, he was a master thief. From that episode, Eleanna learned to be cunning and to have an incisive gaze. If someone were to attack her one day, she would know how to hit back. And indeed, she didn't have to wait long to prove it. She was in the street, in the dark, and as she was walking beside a car, a boy suddenly opened the door to drag her inside. But she was quicker, and in an instant, she imitated the move of that villain by pretending to point a knife at her assailant. And instead of a gentle glance, she looked at him with the fiery eyes of the robber on the bus. The attacker got back into the car after staring at her in amazement.